Friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we'll discuss about a topic tips for PMP exam preparation. Friend, today's topic is very interesting and most of the students who are studying project management in university or they are planning to give exam of PMP, so this is a very interesting and very important topic for them to understand that what are the tips for PMP exam preparation, that how they can be prepared for the exam of PMP. So friend, in this tutorial we will discuss about the tips and the tricks which are very necessary and which are very easy to understand, and we can easily clear the exam of PMP if we follow all those tips and tricks related to PMP exam preparation. So friend, let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Today's topic is tips for PMP exam preparation. So we will discuss in detail that what are the tips and tricks for PMP exam. So first of all, we have to understand what is PMP. Okay, what is PMP? PMP stands for Project Management Professional. Friend, PMP is a well-known certificate, and it is a certificate given by PMI. PMI is a institute from USA, and whoever is interested in the career of project management and he wants to grow in the profession of project management, it is very necessary for him to clear the exam of PMP. Now why it is necessary? Because see friend, here the PMI or Project Management Institute has made and clarify the best practices related to for project management, best practices that how we can manage a project. So now PMP, Project Management Professional, is a certificate given by PMI, and they certify a person if he is clear the exam. So he is certified that he has a well knowledge about management of projects. So friend, let's start. So what are the tips for PMP exam? First tip is that friend, we must have to understand the book of PMBOK guide, Project Management Body of Knowledge. It is also a book from PMI, and you can say it is the very basic book of project management guide. If you want to clear the exam of PMP, this is mandatory for you that at least 2 times you must have to read the book from a starting till end point. At least 2 times you must have to read it clearly and understand it clearly. So the first point is that the PMBOK guide, Project Management Professional book, it is necessary to read. You can easily download the book from Google, and also if any book stall available near your house, you can also collect the book hard copy from them as well. And also this book is available on Amazon, and online stores are also available this book, so you can as easily order this book to get it. Now next book is the Use a Good PMP Preparation book. Friend, the PMBOK guide is you can say a very dry book. It is not easy to read the book alone, so it is necessary, it is a good recommendation that you must have to use any other book along with PMBOK guide. Any other book means like Rita Mukhai book, which is a PMP exam preparation guide, and you can say it is the easier book as compared to PMBOK guide. And other books are also available like Head First, and other books are also available. However, I would recommend that along with PMBOK guide, you must have to use the Rita Mukhai book of PMP exam preparation. Next one is the Try PMP exam preparation workshops. Nowadays, most of the people, many teachers are available who are conducting the workshops for PMP exam preparation. So it is highly recommended that you must have to attend those workshops before going for the exam of PMP. Next one is the online PMP exam preparation workshops are also recommended, like online available options are also there. You can also go through these options to clear the exam of PMP. Also friend, online the PMP exam simulators are available. Some other softwares like fast tracks are also available. and around 1400 exam questions are in there in the simulator. So before going into the exam, it is necessary that you must have to go through these simulator exams like 200 questions, because in the PMP exam there are 200 questions for 4 hours. So before going into the exam, you must have to go through these simulators. These simulators are easily available online. You can also purchase those simulators as well if possible. And before going into the exam, at least 2 to 3 times you must have to go through from these simulator. Also, another tip is that just try to make some WhatsApp groups or some study groups, and go just visit your group study members and discuss with your concepts and try to validate, try to confirm your concepts. And it is necessary that you must have to join any study groups as well. Why? Because friend, like whenever you have some concepts related to project management and you discuss with them, so your concepts will become better when you join some study groups. So it is also recommended to join some study groups. Some other tricks as that friend, we have already discussed the PMBOK is the most important book that you must have to read and before going into the exam. Secondly friend, that don't rely on your real life experience, because see, the project management professional exam is basically based on PMBOK guide, what PMBOK guide says. So whenever you are going in the exam and you are attempting the questions, just remember one thing, that don't give the answer based on your real life experience. Give the answer according to the PMBOK guide. Okay, remember one thing, don't give answer on your real life experience, whatever you have faced in your real life for project management. The third thing is that friend, questions are situational and more than one answer appear correct. Your clear understanding of concept will make you distinguish them and take the right answer. See friend, here whenever you are attempting the questions, there are many, at least like for example 4 options are there. So 2 options are very close to each other. So if your concepts are clear, only then you can click, and only then you can select the right option. If your concepts are not clear, so it will become very difficult for you to click and choose the right option. Then next one is that friend, sample questions are very important. Like before going into the exam, like you can download the sample questions from Google. Also sample questions are available in the Rita Mukhai book as well. Sample questions are available in fast track software as well. So try to solve those questions, and the solving means that friend, whatever the option or question is, try to understand the question. And if your question is not right and your option is wrong, your answer is wrong, so try to understand that what are the reason that your option is your answer was wrong. Second friend, you may need to memorize some stuff like input output tools, because see friend, here we all knows that the project management processes are based on inputs, outputs and tools. So friend, my recommendation is that you must have to make available, you must have to memorize those inputs and outputs. This is necessary, because in the exam they will ask you that if this thing is the output, what should be the input? If this thing is the input, what should be the output? So at least those types of questions are there. At least 8 to 10 questions will be there. So you must have to be able to memorize. You can just take a pencil and paper and just write, just try to memorize that input and output and tools. This is necessary and highly recommended for you, that you should do these things. Secondly friend, many times questions could be too worthy that may confuse you. Remember, it is not necessary to use all the information provided in the question. Sometimes it happens friend that the question is so much lengthy. When you see the question, sometimes a question is so much lengthy that it is not possible for you to read the whole question in 1 minute. However, remember that these types of questions are for you to confuse you. because so much information is there which is not necessary or irrelevant and just want to confuse you. So try to read the question, whole question, as early as possible, because you must have to read the question in 1 minute. So remember friend, one thing, that in the PMP exam there must be few questions which are for you to confuse you. Some option may be true but not relevant in the context of that question. In the options section, there are few options which are totally irrelevant, but they are just to confuse you. Again, the confusing logic is there, so you must have to be able to understand and distinguish them, that which question is relevant, which option is relevant and which option is not relevant. Answer the questions from PMI perspective. Friend, remember friend, one thing, that whatever the question you are facing in the exam, remember friend, one thing, that don't give the answer based on your previous experiences, or like your friend was saying something, so based on that you are giving the answer. It will may hurt you badly. You have to answer the question based on the practices or perspective of the PMBOK, Project Management Body of Knowledge, or PMI. So if you are giving the answer based on the knowledge or based on the perspective of PMBOK, so there are high chances that you can clear the exam. If you are giving the answer just for on based on your own assumptions or based on your own experience, past experiences, so there must be chances that you may have faced difficulties. Why? Because friend, the PMBOKs talk about the best practices of project management. Okay, so it is not based on any past experiences. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for your time. Thank you.